Hi everyone, welcome to Crack You. Today is 1st of August and the wait is finally over. The CAT application form filling has been started today from 10 o'clock in the morning, and in this video we will be discussing how to fill the application form for CAT 2025. So we will cover everything with respect to what are the documents which you will require to fill the application form, plus what are the details and how can you make the payment. Everything will be covered in this video, so be with me. I will share you minor detail that will be useful for you while filling the form, and I will also share what are the things that you should focus on while filling the application form, because many students make these mistakes while filling the form. So be with me. Let's start the form filling procedure. So before you start registration for the CAT 2025, you should check your eligibility for 2025, right? And ensure that you have a mobile number and a valid email address, because all the communication from the CAT will be done through your registered mobile number and registered email ID. So make sure that you have one registered mobile number, that is your number. Okay. So now coming to eligibility. So candidates applying for CAT 2025 should fulfill any one of the following conditions. So there are three conditions. If you are fulfilling any one of the condition, you can apply for CAT 2025. So the first condition is that you have completed bachelor's degree with the required percentage of marks. So either you have a bachelor's degree and with required marks. What are the required marks? So if you look for SC, ST and PWD, the minimum percentage is 45%. So if you are belonging from SC, ST and PWD, you should have a minimum of 45%. And for general EWS and NC OBC, the minimum percentage is 50%. So if you have scored more than 50% in your graduation, you are eligible for CAT 2025. This is the first condition. If you are either completed professional degree, CA, CS, ICWA, or the fellow of the Institute of Actuaries of India with required percentage. So if you have done the professional degree, then also you are eligible for CAT 2025. Or either you are in final year of your bachelor's degree. If you are in your final year, then also you are eligible for CAT 2025. So in this slide, we will discuss what are the registration steps. What are the registration steps that you have to follow to fill the CAT 2025 form. So you have to visit the official website iimcat.ac.in. After you visit the website, you have to register for user ID and password. You will get a unique user ID and password, and that will be sent to your registered mobile number. Whatever number you are filling in this form, you will get the password and user ID on that number. After that, you have to log in to fill the application form. In this video, we will discuss how to fill the application form. So all the details what are required in application form will be discussed. Okay. After that, you have to submit the application form after entering details and making online payment. So I want to stress on this point that before submitting, before making the payment, make sure that your all the details are correct and verify them before submitting the application form. So these are the list of documents that you have to upload while filling the form. So first you have to get your passport size photo scanned, and the dimension of photo should be 1200 pixel cross 1200 pixel, and the file size should not be more than 80 kb. The file size of your photograph should not be more than 80 kb, and the format for image should be either .jpeg or .jpg. For signature, the dimension of your image should be 80 mm cross 35 mm, right? And it should also be in this format .jpg and .jpg. You should have a valid EWS, NCOBC, SC/ST certificate. If you are belonging to these categories, you should have a valid certificate for the caste. And if you belong to PWD category, you should have a valid PWD certificate. These are the all documents which are required before registration for CAT application. Now coming to registration fees. So registration fees for CAT 2025 is 1300 for SC, ST and PWD category candidates. So if you belong to these categories, your registration fees will be 1300. And if you belong to other categories, then your fees will be 2600 rupees. And you can make the payment using either debit card, credit card, net banking and UPI. All of these payment modes are accepted for CAT application. So I would like you to pay attention on the important dates for CAT 2025. This is very important to know what is the last date to register for CAT 2025. So registration has opened from August 1st, 2025, 10 a.m. in the morning, and registration will close on September 13 at 5 o'clock in the evening. So you should fill that form before September 13. Now the admit card will be starting from 5th of November to 30th November. So admit card will be live on 5th of November, and the test date is November 30, 2025, and result declaration will be on first week of January 2026. That is a tentative date. Make sure that you fill the form beforehand so that you don't rush in the last moment. So many students face problem while filling the CAT form. For that purpose, CAT authorities have provided help desk dedicated for students. If you are facing any problem while filling the form or you have any doubt, you can always mail them to this mail ID cathelpdesk@iimcat.co.in. They also have provided helpline number, that is this number. You can always call on Monday to Saturday from 9 o'clock to 6 in the evening, right? And if you have any doubts regarding the eligibility, category and PWD certificate, you can contact the CAT Center office. The mail ID is cat2025 helpdesk@iimk.ac.in, and the numbers are also given. Take the screenshot of this page. Whenever you are stuck at any point, if you are facing any problem while making the payment, filling the form, just reach out to them so that you don't make any mistake. So after visiting the CAT 2025 website, you will see the home page something like this. So here the details of important dates are given. I have already covered these details, that last date to register for CAT 2025 is 13 September. So you have to register before that date. And now coming to FAQs. Here some FAQs are given which are very important. If you want to go through them, you can read all the FAQs to know how to fill the form. Now, if you are registering for first time, you have to click on this link, register, for the new candidates. Whoever is registering for the first time, you have to click here and you will be getting a window where you have to fill the details like name, mobile number, email ID, and after you have done the registration here, you have to come back here to log in to your home page where you can fill the application form. So in this slide, we are discussing about the more details which are given on CAT website. So you can check your eligibility, information bulletin, and the registration guide is also provided by CAT website. And there are some form and certificates which you will be required to fill and upload on the website. So all the certificate forms are provided here. Final year certificate, NCOBC certificate, EWS certificate. So you have to fill the certificate in the prescribed form and upload on the website. Before you start filling the form, make sure that you are using Mozilla version and Google Chrome this version or Microsoft Edge browser to fill in the application form. Okay, now the application form is compatible with Android also and iOS also. So if you are filling with mobile also, then also it is compatible, but I will request you to fill the form in laptop or PCs only. I previously told you that if you are registering for the first time, you have to click on the new candidate registration. Once you click there, you will be getting this page where you have to register to get user ID and password. First, you have to write the name, and your name should be entered exactly as it appears in 10th certificate. So whatever name is appearing on your 10th certificate, you have to fill the same name here. You have to fill the date of birth, email address, and country. If you are living in India, you have to fill India. You have to give the mobile number, and after that you have to click on generate OTP. So an OTP will be sent to your registered email ID, the email ID which you are providing here, and on your mobile number. Once you give the OTPs here, then your registration will be over. Then you have to log in using the second link, which is for the registered candidates. So after registering yourself, you will get this window where you will be getting user ID and password. Your user ID will be here, and password has been sent to the registered email address and mobile number. So now there are two options. If you want to fill the form right away, you can start with go to application, and if you want to fill the form later on, you can just click logout, and afterwards you can again log in using the credentials that has been sent to your mobile number as well as email ID. After registering yourself to the CAT website, then you have an option where you can go to application as I have shown you in the previous slide. So if you click on that, you will get this home page where you have to fill 6 parts of the application, which are here: personal details, academics, work experience, programs, test city, and declaration. So you have to fill all these details to complete the application process. But if you have not clicked on go to application, and if you have done logout, you can log in again using the credentials which are sent to your mobile number. Then again you will get the same page. Here you have to fill your personal details: candidate name, father name, first name, middle name, mother name, last name, spouse name, and the personal details: date of birth, category. Do you belong to person with disability category? If you belong to this category, you have to select yes, otherwise no. And you have to select your gender as well as nationality. After filling the details, basic details, now comes the communication address. It is very important to fill a valid address, as it will be used for all the further communication. So while filling the form, you have to make sure that your address is correct. So just write the address and country from which you belong to, state, union territory from which you belong to, and the district name, and you have to make sure the PIN code is also correct. After filling all the details, you will be asked, is permanent address same as communication address? That means your communication address and permanent address are same or not. If they are same, just click on yes. If they are different, you have to click on no, and then again you have to fill all the details of your permanent address. As you can see, if you click your permanent address is different, then you have to fill all the details in your permanent address. Here you will also get an option to fill the emergency contact details. So just put the number and what is your relationship with the candidate. So you can put your father's number, mother's number, brother's number, sister's number. So after filling the basic details and communication address, now we have to upload the documents. Scanning of a photograph, signature, and valid caste certificate should be done using a scanner only. Please do not use mobile phone. So while uploading the certificate, make sure that you don't use mobile phone, use a scanner. And the certificates, the valid certificates should be in the prescribed format issued by competent authority in Hindi or English. You can refer to the documents which are provided on the CAT website, which I have shown to you earlier. There you will get all the formats of the caste certificate. Now, scanned copy of original or digital certificates do not need self-attestation. Self-attestation is required only for photocopy documents. So, you have to make sure that you follow this guideline. Now, the most important thing is that your name on the certificate should match with the name you have mentioned during registration. You have to make sure that name on the registration you have filled and on the certificate is same. If there is a name mismatch, please refer to the FAQs registration guide provided on the CAT website. If you click here for photo specification and sample photos, you will get a list of photos which are accepted and which are not accepted. Just click on here, you will get an idea what exactly should be the photo. Click here to upload the passport size photograph and scanned copy of your signature. Click here to upload. And if you belong to OBC, SC, ST, EWS, you have to upload the certificate in this link. So now comes the most important part, filling the academic details. It is very important to fill the details very correctly and make sure that you don't fill any incorrect information in this. So in case of grades and CGPA, the conversion to percentage of marks would be based on the procedure as certified by the respective board and university. If your university is providing you, for example, if you got 8.8 CGPA, and if a university is giving a procedure to convert those CGPA into percentage, that will be applicable. But if your university is not providing you the detail of conversion, in that case, what they will do, you have to divide the CGPA divided by the maximum CGPA, maximum possible CGPA. That will be your percentage if you multiply with 100. So while filling, you have to select in which board you have given your 10th standard, month and year of completion, and how much maximum marks were in the test, and what are the total marks that you have obtained inclusive of all subjects. Here you have to make sure that maximum marks indicates the summation of maximum marks of all subjects, even if the electives are there. Even if there were electives, you have to add those marks in the maximum marks. For computing percentage of marks, the aggregate marks of all subjects, including additional subjects that appear in the mark sheet, would be considered irrespective of the board's regulation. Even if you have electives, you have to fill the marks of electives in this form. After filling the 10th details, now comes the 12th standard details. So in 12th standard, you again have to fill whether you have done 12th or diploma, and what was the maximum marks inclusive of all subjects. You have to also select elective subject in the total calculation, and then how much marks you have obtained you have to fill here. You will get the aggregate percentage in HSC or 12th standard. After filling 10th and 12th, now you have to fill the graduation detail. So first, bachelor's degree details. So if you are in final year, just select yes, otherwise no. Have you completed bachelor's degree? If you have completed the bachelor's degree, just select yes, and if you haven't completed the degree, just select no. Now coming to total duration of degree. Was your degree 3 years, 4 years or 5 years? Select as applicable. What is the type of university or institution? If it is a state university, central university or private institution, just select here and you will get all the options. What is the state union territory of the university? Mention the name of the state in which your university is located. what is the name of the university, what is the name of college, and what is the degree name. There will be a lot of option in the degree. Select the option which is applicable to you. If you have a degree with honors or vocational, for example BSc honors, BCom honors, or BA vocational, then just choose the corresponding degree from the drop down list. Here you will get all the drop down list of all the degrees. Coming to discipline, please select the respective discipline. Are you from science, arts, commerce? What is your graduation stream? When was the program commencement? Means when was the course started? You have to fill the details. And the month and year of completion. When was the program completed? And percentage marks awarded by university and institute. If your university is giving you percentage of marks, just fill the percentage of marks. And most important thing, if you have dual degree with bachelor's and master's, for example BTech plus MTech or BTech plus MSc, enter the appropriate details in the bachelor's and master's degree section. After this, you can fill your master degree details. If your university name does not appear in the drop down list, you have to select others from the drop down list, and then you will get an option to write the name of the university. If any of the details about your bachelor's are not available in drop down, please select others from the drop down list and enter the details in the text box. If the details of your graduation is not coming in the drop down, please select others and then type in the details of the graduation degree. After filling the bachelor's degree details, that is your first bachelor's degree details, if you have done second bachelor's, then you have to fill your second bachelor's degree details here. So if you are pursuing second bachelor's degree, then you have to fill these details. So are you in the final year of bachelor's degree? This is about the second degree. Have you completed the bachelor's degree? Select as applicable, either yes or no. Okay. Now coming to master's degree details. If you have done your master's, then you have to select yes and fill the details of master's degree as we have done in the bachelor's degree. If you have not done the master's, just select no and proceed further. There might be some people who have done some professional degrees. If you have done some professional degrees, for example, if you have done CA, CS, ICWA, just select yes. If you have not done, select no. Same for the FIAI. If you are a fellow of this institute, just select yes, otherwise select no. After your graduation and post-graduation details, now comes the details of your work experience. So, fill the details if you have any work experience. Otherwise, you can just save and next and move to the next section. Now, most important thing, enter your work experience as on July 31st, 2025. So, you have to fill the experience details till July 31st, 2025. Most important thing, only full-time experience after graduation must be entered. So if you have done graduation and after that you have started working, only those details should be filled. If you have done any internship, then it is not considered as work experience. Part-time, project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation work experience should not be entered and will not be considered as work experience. Please pay attention to this. This is very important while filling the work experience detail. Also, you have to enter the exact date when you started working and the date you finally exited. For example, if you have worked in 3 different companies, you have to fill the details when you started joining the first company and when you have exited the first company. Then for the second company also you have to fill the same details. Moreover, please mention the number of days you temporarily exited the particular industry. For example, if you have exited for a certain number of days, you have to fill those details in the experience box, that is break in experience box. Work experience has to be filled in chronological order. You have to first fill the latest job details, followed by the previous and then previous job details. This has to be in chronological order. Candidate who are independent professionals like lawyers, doctors and others should enter independent professional. You have to enter independent professional practitioner, independent professional practitioner, etc. You have to mention what profession you are into. If you are a doctor, you have to write doctor in the bracket. If you are a lawyer, write lawyer in the bracket. In case a candidate got promotion during a job, a candidate can write multiple designation separated by a comma in the designation box. So while filling the work experience details, if you have been promoted from a particular designation, you have to write all the designation followed by a comma. So first you will click here add new row. Here you will fill the details of the latest company in which you are working. If you want to add more rows, add more companies, just click here add new row. You will be getting the details of total work experience in months and days as on July 31st 2025 here. So after filling all the details, you will be seeing how much work experience do you have in terms of months and in days. Okay, after filling the work experience details, now comes the last section where you have to select the list of programs in which you are applying through CAT. So here you will get all the names of the programs which are provided by all the IIMs. For example, IIM Ahmedabad PGP. If you are interested in this program, just select here and you have to select the interview city, preference number 1, preference number 2. You will get a list of cities in which they can conduct interviews. So you have to select the preference number 1, preference number 2 for each of the institute in which you are planning to apply. Suppose if you are planning to apply for all, you can just select here, select all, and all the institute will be selected. And after that, you have to select the interview city preference for individual programs. So after selecting the programs in which you are applying through CAT exam, now you can select next and you will get the test city preference. Here you have to select the test city of your preference. There will be 5 choices that will be given to you. You have to select city number 1, preference number 1, preference number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Make sure that you select the cities carefully, because once the test city is allotted to you, it will not change. Okay, and applicant can select any 5 test cities as per the preference from the drop down menu. There will be a list of cities. The CAT exam is conducted across various cities. You can select the test city as per your feasibility. Okay, and preferred test cities, applicants will be allotted to a nearby test city. For example, if you have selected 5 test cities and you are not able to get any of the 5 test cities, then you will be given one test city which is nearby to those areas. After selecting the test cities, just click on save and next. After selecting the test cities, now you have to make the payment, and there are multiple options to do the payment: net banking, credit card, debit card, cash card and wallet. So you can select any of the payment method and you have to make the payment as per the fees. If your application registration fees is 2600, you can see what are the different charges which are applicable. After making the payment, you will get an option to preview and submit. So make sure that you preview before you make the submit button. If you click the submit button, then you will not be able to edit the details which you have filled in the CAT form. Also, while filling the form, it is not required that you have to fill the entire CAT form in one go. You can fill the details in part wise and you can save the details. So the details will be saved and the later details you can edit it later. So you have to click here, I have previewed the application form. So you will get a preview of all the details which you have filled in the form. Just go through the details once again. If you think that the form is correct, then only click on submit, because after submitting you will not be able to edit it. So make sure that you fill the details correctly. And so after following all these steps, you will be able to fill the CAT examination form completely. While filling the form, if you face any problem, you can always contact the CAT authorities. The numbers and the email IDs I have already provided you in the previous slides. Make sure that you fill the details correctly. You have all the documents ready while filling the form. Make sure the percentage of marks, graduation marks are correct, and you are putting correct work experience as per applicable. Work experience till 31st of July 2025 will be only counted. No internship will be counted as full-time work experience. Make sure that you select the test cities correctly so that you don't get the center which is very far away from your hometown. Thank you for tuning it with CrackU. I hope the video was helpful to you and you fill the form correctly. All the best for the CAT examination.